Hello. Ha 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 ha. Here we are. We're live streaming from the basement.
10 till 8.
10 till 8. We're 10 minutes early. So we got 10 minutes of a pre-show before I'm sure everybody will check on in with us.
Wait, Paul, didn't you used to start at 7?
Yes.
Okay.
It used to start at 7, but I just sent out an emergency Rock Messiah update saying that we would have a show
All right. Well, there you
at 8
go.
o'clock.
So all those web surfers out there
Yeah.
on Rock Messiah right now, probably 100,000 listeners or so.
Probably 100,000 listeners. This is Paul Gubbins with the Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show.
And this is Heath Dill. I'm the guest this evening.
The guest.
The guest.
This evening. What is that noise?
I don't know. Ah.
I know. Don't worry about it. Stop. Stop. Okay. If you're just joining us, this is the very beginning of the Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show. We have with us Heath Dill.
Hello.
And we have lined up tonight for you an unbelievably, outrageously, fantastically, insanely wonderful hour of entertainment that you could not possibly ever in your wildest dreams imagine that you would experience.
Amen.
As you can hear in the background, possibly you can hear
Swallowing.
and you can hear the soothing chatter of squaw and children. Is that plural? Squaw? Do you say squaws?
I think it would just be squaw.
So I think squaws is when you squoze something.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to put it as squat.
And you wouldn't want to squaz your squaw. Squoze.
Yeah. Skiddly, Scooby-Doo.
Okay, here's something that was interesting in the news. I read this in the newspaper today.
You read today?
Former President Andrew Johnson. They're restoring his house, doing a remodel.
No, I figured they would have sold that by now.
Well, the families hit hard times, and so they're just remodeling. And they took off some of the paint or the plaster or whatever they took off, and there was graffiti scribbled on the walls of because the house was used by both the North and the South in the Civil War. Mm-hmm. As a hideout or whatever, as a camp base, you know. And the graffiti said things like, "Andy, you'd better skedaddle."
Sweet.
Okay. It's enough of this small talk. We're going to check in with Chris Dickens, because he was supposedly sanding his floors today. Supposedly.
Sanding his floors back in
Philadelphia. And he'll be surprised, and it'll be a treat for him to talk to the old Paul Gubbins and Heath Dill from the basement.
Because he loves me so much.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's let the thing ring. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on with you?
Nothing, one room down.
Hey, you're live.
What? Oh, I'm on the radio?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Put on your radio. We're here with Heath Dill. He's my
Chris.
If ever Chris doesn't come through for me, Heath always does. He's my number 2.
That's true. He's your number 2.
I'm number 2.
I mean, that's better than being number 3.
Yeah.
But it's a far cry from number 1.
It is.
Yeah. How's the connection?
Are you having trouble a little bit?
No, I'm doing all right.
Okay.
You sound great, Chris.
I look good too.
I believe it.
So I've been sanding floors. I'm done with one room.
That's impressive. How'd it go?
It went really well, actually. That edger really kind of breaks your back a little, but other than that, it's not too bad.
Did you get a smooth edge?
Yes.
That edger, I thought that my life was over.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it might have been. Maybe it was a different one. This one wasn't too bad, really.
Was it all solid metal, like chrome looking?
Yes. Yes.
I bet it was the
Like
same
a robot?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you just have a gentler touch or something.
I don't know. Or maybe I wasn't that picky or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it seemed to go okay.
That's good.
I thought the edger went a lot faster than the actual drum sander.
Did you like using the drum sander?
Yeah, it was great. I'm glad I went with it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Is that the thing that it just kind of twirls back and forth?
No, it sands.
Oh, okay.
Like it's doing somersaults.
Yeah.
Somersaults.
Okay. Yeah.
I realized I was motioning with my hands, and nobody could see me.
You are.
That's okay. I was the one asking the question.
true.
So, yeah.
It was an in-studio question.
Is that legal?
Yes.
So what's the radio show tonight? What's the topic of the evening?
Well, it's not so much that we have a topic tonight, but tonight
Not have a topic tonight?
we don't have a topic, but I have promised the audience the most amazingly exciting, enthusiastic, insanely entertaining radio show that they've ever experienced.
So far, we're fulfilling that, I would think.
We are fulfilling that to the jot and tittle.
That was enough right there. Jot and tittle.
Yeah. The Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show. It's where you get your jots and tittles. Okay. I remember to turn off the dehumidifier tonight.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, are you going to continue sanding tonight?
Yes, I'm moving on to my own personal room, to my bedroom, and I have to move everything out of there still and take up the carpet tack and all that stuff.
You don't have a like an earphone that you can talk to us on, do you?
No, I wish that I did.
I need to get you one of those. Then in situations like this, it'd be easy for you to stay on the phone.
Yeah, because like right now I'm not working.
Or you're working with one arm.
Well, I'm not even doing that.
It's not really
What
funny.
would I do with one arm? You know.
What? Say that to a one-armed man sometime. He'll get offended.
I'll fight him. Bring it on.
You could hug him.
What?
Hug him.
Yeah. True. I don't know what we're talking about.
Is Squad 5-0 playing in Evansville tonight?
Yeah. Yes. Why aren't you there?
Well, I keep getting these calls from Mike Schaus, who acts like he's Andy Fuller.
Mike South called me tonight and left a message.
I told him to call you
He
and
said
find
that I was
out.
voted back into Evansville.
He said what?
He said that that they'd taken a poll and that I had been voted back in to Evansville and that he'll see me soon.
That Mike's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy.
I should call him.
You really should. He'd probably be a lot better guest than I.
Are you tired?
I'm not that tired. I'm just getting started, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just getting going. I'm going to do the whole house before you know it.
Even the walls?
Even the walls. Sand everything. Down to a fine sheen.
Okay.
Yeah. So we listened to the... Lisa and I listened to the Paul Gubbins radio show from the basement quite a bit on our trip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you develop a taste for it?
I'm sorry?
Did you develop a taste for it?
I think I developed an immunity. So, it doesn't really do anything for me anymore.
Okay, tell me this, though. Riddle me this. Are you ready?
Yeah?
Okay, now when I listen to myself
Right?
on the headphones, and I've noticed that, I thought it was just you, but I think it's with Heath, too. I don't think my voice carries like everybody else's in the world. Like your voice and Heath's voice, I've noticed. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
You guys can like whisper and you guys just peak the meters, but I can be over here shouting, and I don't push I don't have much sound coming out. Does it sound like that on the recordings?
I don't. Well, I don't think so. No.
Well, I've used a lot of compression.
Well, it is. I think I have a more echoey voice, but that might be because I'm in an empty room right now. Maybe I just think that right now because I'm...
Well, you don't really push it, not when you're on the phone, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different story.
I'm sure. Sure it is.
I've got your levels turned a little bit.
I don't remember authorizing that.
Okay, well, if you're busy, maybe we ought to let you go.
Are you trying to say I'm boring?
Well, I mean, I just don't know where this is going.
I don't either.
And it hurts too much.
Yes, it does. Okay, well, listen. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Hope you have a good show. Maybe I'll tune in.
Okay.
All right.
I love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was Chris. I always like to throw the I love you in there in an awkward way at the very end, see what happens.
It worked out well that time.
Yeah. Okay, let me catch my breath. Okay, there's several interesting things. We promised you an exciting, jam-packed show. And there's lots of things we can pack in the jam here. Number one.
What you want to do?
Let's talk about my beard.
Oh, it's great.
And you are so loud.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I wonder
wrong.
if it's just your microphone placement.
Do you want me to move it?
I don't know how you achieved such presence. Now your microphone's even pointed down.
Hello? 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 I can't even hear myself now. Hello? Chickadee, check it out. Hello? What? You don't know what I sound like, right?
Here, hold on.
Oh, wait, now I'm really loud.
Are you?
I feel like I
Okay. I'm taking your microphone out. I'm going to clip it down here on your shirt a little bit, maybe.
All right.
Clip it right on your nip. Okay. There we go. Let's try that.
That's not my nip, but okay.
Okay, now let's bring yours back up. See how that sounds.
Hello?
That's pretty good. Nice
Okay.
and kind of
Yeah.
take mine down here. Now talking to yours over here. Nip mine down on my shirt.
But yours was fine.
Well, I don't know. I'm being a little picky.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hello, Studio. Not Studio.
Studio. Hello, Studio.
Starting to speak in tongues. Such a...
I'll interpret.
Oh, good.
Okay, my beard.
Your beard.
My beard has achieved... I twist it now since it's so thin anyway, and I don't like it looking fluffy. If you can hear this.
You actually can hear that. You were doing that a minute ago, and I didn't know if I should say something or not.
It's me twisting my beard into tiny little dreadlocks. Tiny little dreadlocks because I have a total of 327 hairs in my beard. And that's it. One for each day of the year, minus a few.
Your beard's kind of reddish.
I know, it's very red. Like a red
And
beard.
your hair's kind of like a more brown, light brown.
Auburn.
No. Your hair.
Burnt auburn, maybe?
No. It's got maybe like some lighter hues to it.
Yeah.
When the light hits it, it's kind of...
It's very pretty.
It's beautiful hair.
Okay, that's one topic we've covered now, my hair. I should write these down to make sure that I list them in the...
And that we just don't go over it again.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Paul's trying to put dreadlocks into his beard.
Paul...
I think he's going to have to add...
And beard.
Hey, I got an idea. Anybody out there that knows how to achieve dreadlocks in a beard, what type of substance you would use, give us a call.
812. Well, there's nobody even listening now.
Oh, well, okay.
So when you're listening to this, go to my website, rockmessiah.com, and go to my website at rockmessiah.com and click on the contact page and send me a little email. We have a listener.
Hey, listener.
We have a listener. I bet it's Chris Dickens, though I don't know for sure. Hello, Chris.
It probably is, considering
Probably
you said
is.
we just talked to him and everything. Hey, Chris. Glad you're listening.
And another thing I've been trying to figure out, I'd like to be able to, I was thinking about having remote studios.
Okay, like satellite type?
Kind of, like where I could have a guest host, say in Philadelphia.
Ah,
You know?
Yeah. There you go.
That'd make number 2 not so important, wouldn't it?
Well, I haven't felt important yet anyway.
Okay, well,
Just a third wheel.
okay, I had another topic.
Just kind of fill in when you need me. Oh, Chris went back to Philadelphia. I think I'll call Heath again.
You gotta be thankful he doesn't live here anymore.
Thank you so much, Chris, for...
How many friends do you expect a guy to have at once?
I don't know.
2?
I hope you have more than that. But
I'm not into. I don't really have a lot of friends. That's why I have a radio show. Okay, Paul's Hair and Beard. Okay, a new album. I've been thinking. This is brand new news. This is can't come out of my head yet ever.
wait. First,
What?
did you write down remote studios? You're thinking about having you got to write that down.
Okay, I need you around. I think you're more organized than Chris is. Chris and I
don't know. Chris used to do the band practices, didn't he? He got those together.
But he's a very people person.
When's the last time I got a band practice together? When's the last time you wanted me to, though?
Anytime. I'm open to the idea.
All right.
Okay. The new album. I've been thinking about putting out a box set
Of
my own music,
okay.
and I admit I got this idea from a Johnny Cash box set.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Johnny Cash box set where one album's called Murder, one's called Love, one's called something else, and then they're like all of his songs about murder.
On the one that's called Murder, yeah, and then the one that's called Love, they'd be all about love,
Yes.
so on and so forth. So you have songs like
I would have one called Death.
Death.
Yeah, and it'd be all songs about death.
So would it be sort of a continuation in hopes that maybe Johnny Cash listeners might find you out?
No.
No?
It wouldn't. It would be something I could promote on my radio show.
Hey! That's a good idea.
And I could have commercials for it.
I think that's grand.
Yeah. And then I get quite a few listeners on the radio show. I mean, last one's had maybe 8 so far.
Have you had anybody call yet that you don't know?
Never did nobody call that I don't know. But would you call somebody you didn't know?
On a radio? Yeah, over the internet. If I was listening to...
Over the internet.
Well, I mean, like how you say my phone, if you want to contact
true.
us, our phone number, blah, 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 then to me, it would be a radio show. I've called radio shows.
What radio shows have you called?
Just on, trying to call up and win stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we ought to do.
Okay.
People can,
Last show.
How about these little plastic tie things here?
Okay, last show, we had a $10,000 giveaway.
No.
Seriously, we had a $10,000
Wow.
giveaway.
That's awesome.
Nobody called in for it.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Well, it was, and it was only for a specific time that nobody was listening.
Okay. So then there's a reason why nobody called in.
Yeah, the point was when people listened to it, and later
they could go, oh.
They're like, holy crap-oly.
Yeah, I missed my
need
chance.
This.
Yeah, well, but now you've revealed.
The point.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? Friday night? Ooh,
Can you go back and erase that? Well,
I can erase
it's live, isn't it? The one listener, which is probably...
I think we're on the same time as Jasper right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to call my brother before it gets too late.
Your brother lives in Jasper?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. What's he do up there?
He works for
Jasper Engines?
He works for whatever company owns Aristocraft cabinets, General Brands. I forget what they're called. They have some sort of lame name now.
Does he make cabinets? Or
No, he's
a manager.
He is in charge of something. He does something. He travels all over the country and meets with large companies that sell their cabinets and.
Yeah.
Okay, let's act real serious.
Okay. Does he know you?
Hello?
Hello, Christina?
Yes.
Is Andy there?
Yeah, can he call you back? Are you on the line? Are you on the...
We're on the air, yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Well, no, but it's okay. You're on the other line?
Well, it's just my friend. I'm going to see her tomorrow, so...
I'm just having him call me back.
Okay, it's your regular home phone number?
Yeah, my regular home phone number.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
That was my sister-in-law.
Yeah. She's impressed with your radio show, though.
She was going to get off the phone with her friend.
See, I said, people, what you're missing out on.
Well, but see, I said, I'm magnanimous. Magnanimous.
Dude, I look like a human dictionary? I don't know. I'm not that smart.
Look at this piece of tape here that's next to your microphone. I'll peel it off and show it to you.
Okay. And I'll read it to the audience. It says, "Hey!"
Read it.
I'm number 2. Chris,
I'll go ahead and...
It says Chris Mike.
I'll go ahead and mark Chris off and just put Chris number 2 there. Do you mind if I call you Chris?
Why do I feel like I'm being used and trying to be recreated into something that I'm not?
If I could call you Chris... Oh,
here we go.
Okay.
Oh, that was fast.
Hello?
Hey, Paul.
Yes? Hey.
On the radio? Am I on the radio?
You're on the radio.
Well, listen, there's a loud crackling noise every now and then.
On the radio?
Yes, like when you speak a little bit loud.
Okay.
It's like it's really pushing my speakers, and it's annoying me. I thought I'd call and let you know.
Okay, I think I turned down the levels a little bit.
Okay.
I think it's just a little bit of distortion. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that.
Okay.
Because I've had that problem before. How does it sound, general clarity?
Oh, generally it's fine. That was the only thing that I've noticed.
It's just are you still listening?
Well, I turned it down when I called you, but here I'll turn it up here. Still doing it there, but there's a delay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's. Did you just turn it down?
I just turned it down. Okay. Well, my brother's supposed to call me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll get off here then.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Well, that was helpful.
That was helpful. That's good to have people out there that are listening during a time when it counts, so that adjustments can be made.
Yeah, I think that I think I've had kind of a problem with that. We that one show, the remote show that we did. I've never even taken it off the tape.
Is it a disaster?
Well, I'd never listened to it.
Okay.
Just sitting waiting for my brother to call.
Now, is that something that it did get broadcast though?
At the time, it was broadcast,
but it wasn't
being
recorded to anything other than that tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just recorded it onto a cassette tape, and I haven't done anything with it.
Well, don't. And then later on down the road...
Ooh, that will be the lost tape.
Yeah.
They'll be like... The people will be like, I can't believe it. Did you ever hear about the lost tape of the Paul Gubbins from the Basement show?
See? It's...
Did you ever hear about that?
Well, let's not talk about it anymore, else we might, people are going to
break into my house.
Wow, that was loud.
I know. Could you?
My breathing.
Might need to put on some earplugs. Okay.
Hey, how did you do that?
Hello?
Hello?
Andy?
Yeah?
Welcome to the Paul Gubbins from the Basement show. How you doing?
Paul Gubbins what show?
From the Basement show.
Oh, yeah, okay. What, do you have an in-studio guest tonight?
It's Heath Dill. Do you know Heath?
No, I've never met him before. Hi, Heath.
Hi. Hey, Andy, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, cool, okay.
Heath is my number 2.
I think I've heard you on the show before, Heath.
Okay. Oh, you have listened to the show.
I have.
Okay,
hey,
great.
Well, I've been, I've already screwed up because I've been waiting for a long time to get through. Every time I try to call, it's busy.
Wow.
So what I actually meant to say. So let's start over.
Okay. Do you want to call back?
Yeah, let me call back.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I'll act like we'll edit that out later in editing.
Well, we'll have the editors edit it out.
Oh, we've got a call.
Hey.
Who could that be? Hello.
Hi, this is Andy, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
That was great.
What?
You're the first person that said that, I think. It's not like I really would know. I don't listen to it unless I'm on it. Oh, that's a lie.
That's good.
I had to release a box set of the Paul Gubbins from the Basement show.
There you go. That's a good idea.
So do you have listeners tonight?
Just Chris Dickens. He's my only listener so
So
far.
he's at home listening to it, actually, on the...
Well, he's in Philadelphia.
Oh, well, wow.
Yeah, it's where he lives now.
Where does he live there in Philadelphia?
In Philadelphia.
Chestnut Street?
I don't know where he lives in Philadelphia.
He lives in the city?
It's someplace that has hardwood floors.
Yeah, it's an older house.
Well, that kind of narrows it down.
And he lives with a band.
Oh, yeah.
Of death threat angels.
Death threat angels?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just off the top of my head, I had to say that for some reason.
Tonight's show, if you didn't know, bro, is we've promised this show to be the most exciting, most insanely entertaining show that anybody's ever experienced in the history of the world. That's our promise tonight.
All right.
You know what, Paul? I don't know about how I feel when you say our promise.
But the amazing thing is that we are fulfilling that promise moment by moment with this
Someone
show.
may hold me accountable for that eventually.
So how exactly is this going to be the most exciting show that's ever been?
Well, Andy,
He likes to put pressure on me like that.
it already is the most exciting show.
Don't you feel elated?
I do. I don't feel very much pressure.
Well,
Since Ryan's
okay.
the only
Yeah,
one.
oh, wait. Where's
What?
the piano? You want to feel pressure?
What? Oh, there's no batteries. I took them out to put them in my tape player.
You have
Hey, I could beatbox. He could come up with something.
Heath can beatbox.
well,
This is for those of you just tuning in. This is the section of the show where we have our caller rap. Go ahead, Heath.
Okay. See, what you got to do,
I
Andy,
want-
is I'm going to beatbox. I'm going to come
Okay.
up with a beat, and you're going to come up with your own little rap.
all right.
And I'll do like the rhythm.
Okay, I probably ought to pull this thing down.
Well, I
some.
can turn it down.
Okay,
I'll just keep your levels going.
you ready?
Well, you have. Wait a minute, 'cause
Right.
I have to think of something.
No, you don't.
Oh no, you can't. I get it now. That's not part of the deal.
Okay.
It's not as entertaining that way. Okay, here we go.
Keep going. Well, I was sitting at my computer and I was listening to the Paul Gubbins show in the basement, and I thought, I ought to call that show and listen on the radio, and then I'd get a call and I'd say hello. And then Paul would say, hey, you know what? We're going to sing tonight. We're going to make crap. We're going to really get busy talking about everything. Well, Ryan Dickens is the only one that ever listened. And I got a girl in the basement, and she lives in the cellar, and I don't know what to tell her, but my wife, she's getting suspicious, and I can't eat her delicious dishes anymore.
That was awesome. The three of us should go on the road.
Let's make a box set of that.
I think this confirms that my promise has come to fruition.
I really liked your. You did a really great job at that. I can't. I can beatbox, but I can't keep that tone, I wouldn't be able to do that.
I think it wavered a little.
I think it's amazing.
It was pretty. It sounded like I was listening to the radio.
And the rap was amazing.
You started rhyming words that were right next to each other. Like, instead of just rhyming words at the end of every phrase,
Yeah.
you started rhyming words that were right next to each other.
This is the mad rhyming Andy.
Well, it was, yeah.
There you go.
There for a minute, I felt like Eminem.
Dead air. Okay.
So
Actually, I don't know if either one of you have gotten the newest Rolling Stone magazine, but he is one of the immortals.
Eminem.
Yeah, they put the 100 top artists of all times, and they called them the immortals. And Eminem is actually in the immortals.
Who was the number one immortal?
Beatles.
Who was number 2? Donovan?
No. I know the Rolling Stones were in the top 5.
Do you remember where Dylan was?
Dylan was number 2.
Then
Bob Dylan was
the
number
Grateful
2.
Dead. Were they in the top 5?
They were further down.
Ooh.
They were further down, yeah.
And rightly so.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Heath, if you did not know, is a former hippie.
I don't know.
What's that?
I'm a Euro hippie.
Here, we need to be talking to our caller here.
What?
Hello, caller.
Hello. Yeah, I was. I felt like I was listening on the computer again.
Have you turned your radio down?
I don't even have it on.
Oh.
That explained why we still have only, one listener?
We've got one listener, and he's sanding his floors in Philadelphia.
Because it would confuse. It's quite a long delay you've got there.
I know.
So.
And so I can bleep out all the fart words.
Yeah. What I'll do is once I'm done, then I'll turn it on, and then I can catch the last bit of it.
That's always fun. I've heard tonight that we've got a little bit of distortion, and I've tried to cure it, but I don't know because the phone's tied up right now, so the person that called me to tell me can't.
Go out there. So how long is your delay?
About a minute, I think.
Well, we're going to try to catch the very end of the rapping then.
Okay, you might be able to.
Rock Messiah. I don't know. No. Go just to Rock Messiah. It's right on the very cover.
The cover.
We're having. What's that I hear in the background?
I think
crying?
Yeah.
Heath has some children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Paul has one too.
Is that you? Is that Heath? Is that you in the picture on the website?
No, that's
No,
Chris Dickens.
Chris. That's
my
number one.
Yeah, that's my number 1 friend. Heath is my
Yeah.
number 2.
I'm number 2. Yeah.
So who's listening then in Philadelphia?
Chris is listening.
Oh, okay.
Number 1.
No, my number 1. Chris is my number 1 drummer, and my number 1 friend, and my number 1 co-host. Heath is my friend when Chris is out of town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's number 2. You know, that's not a bad place to be.
Especially when you're talking about Paul Gubbins.
Yeah.
I'm just honored to be in your presence.
Well, we're having technical difficulties here.
Oh,
So
no.
anyway, do you have subjects picked out? Sometimes I know you have things to talk about.
We talked about Paul's beard,
Oh, yeah, my beard.
and he's trying to put dreadlocks into it.
I've been twisting it, trying to make dreadlocks in it.
Yeah.
Because I think, because it's
Keep
kind of
falling out.
fluffy the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'd like to put dreadlocks in it so it's not so fluffy.
Ah.
I thought it'd be a good idea to use some form of a substance. Andy, what kind of substance do you think would hold a dreadlock the best?
I'm growing a goatee.
Are you? Like Garth Brooks?
Well, because my stitches, I got in my chin.
Oh, yeah. So you can't shave it.
Right. So instead of growing a little tuft down at the bottom by that, I thought, well, I'd try that whole thing.
It'll make your face look really long and skinny.
Well, I don't know about that. So,
Why don't you tell the listening audience about your little bicycle accident?
all right. Well, so now the radio is on here too, and I'm doing that thing that everybody does. I listen. And,
What's going on right now on it?
I just said, so how long is your delay? So,
How ironic.
anyway,
Did you get wait, was that before or after?
It was
the rap?
after.
Ah,
It had to be after, yeah.
darn.
So, but you record all this, right? So
Yes.
I'll live in. My gosh, those kids are.
I know.
They're crazy. They're such a pain in the butt.
Okay, so my wreck. So I was at a stripper pits in Linville with a couple of guys, and so it's the first time I've ridden in a year or so. And we got there, and maybe 5 minutes into the ride, we kind of turned into this one part of the woods, and there was a big hill. And I was the last person to go down it, and the first guy crashed, and he bent his rim completely in half on the front of his bike. And then the other two guys went down, and they made it all right. And then I was sitting at the top thinking, okay, so if this one guy wouldn't have crashed, then I wouldn't think anything about this hill, and I decided I could go down it, no problem. So I did, and then about halfway down, it was a pretty steep hill, and about halfway down it, my foot came out of my pedal, and I swerved into the little washout from the rain, and I did the same thing the first guy did, and I think I flipped the bike completely over my head, and I dove sort of headfirst into his bike, and caught something on it and ripped my chin open, and I got 5 stitches there. And then the crazy thing is my bike went over the top of my head, and the guy that I crashed into his bike was leaning down trying to pull his bike away, like trying to help me a little bit before I crashed into his bike. And my bike went over my head and hit my big chain sprocket on the front, so my bike is all the way in the air, hit him on the head, but he still had his helmet on. It was strapped, but the chain thing sunk into his helmet and ripped it off. And then knocked him down into like a heap. And his helmet was cracked all the way through and had the teeth marks in it from my chain sprocket. And then I was bleeding all over the place. So
how's that guy doing now?
It didn't really faze him at all. He's kind of a big guy, like a really athletic kind of guy. So I think it almost knocked him out. But then after that, he was fine. And I work with him, so I saw him there at work, and I told him I was sorry for throwing my bike at him.
And he accepted that?
Yeah, I think so.
That's good. I see that you've closed your connection.
Well, our computer's all screwed up. Our network connection timed out.
Oh.
So we have all kinds of problems with our computer. I think I got something weird with it. So.
Okay.
What's going on? The show seems to be kind of going down.
Well, you can't, like, okay, amateurs out there that don't know how a radio show works. You can't keep the jam-packed, exciting material going bit after bit after bit after bit. You'll wear the listeners out. Sometimes you got to relax and have a little quiet time.
Yeah.
Which is we're segueing into a more, hear that siren?
I hear it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fire engine out there on First Avenue.
So have you had other guests on tonight?
We called Chris Dickens, and he was sanding his floor, so he really couldn't talk. He got the drum sander, or the belt sander, whatever you call it.
Yeah, those do a pretty good job. That's what you got, isn't it?
Yeah, one time. Yeah.
So what? And that's it.
What?
When did you start? At 8?
Yeah, about 10 till. We've kind of just been drifting along here.
Yeah.
We went to a garage sale tonight.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I got a nice stereo, another one.
With a record player?
I got a record player too.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, I've got it's Heath's record player. He was there.
Oh, okay.
I've got one for you. I got a stack of them right here to my right.
Yeah.
That I have a hard time saying to you that I don't have an extra record player when I'm looking at it. And that's just one stack of record players. I've got a couple other stacks around the house.
So are you getting into records, or have you already been into them? Or?
Well, no, not really ever. But I've got somebody at work brought me a a Blood on the Tracks album, Bob Dylan,
Okay.
and so I'd like to play that.
Yeah.
Is it in good shape?
I think so,
I've got that.
but I've never played it, on a record player since I don't have one. But
You know what Dylan album I have that I found on record? Bringing It All Back Home.
oh yeah,
And it's I think it's pretty old. Like it's not like one from the 80s or something. I think it's from the time. You can tell by the way the stickers are done on it,
yeah.
I've got a Dylan's Greatest Hits that's from its original release or close to it, because it's got on the sleeve you can order the posters.
Yeah.
Like you can order Beatles posters or that Dylan poster where it's his profile with his hair all up, and they're $1.50 each.
Did you try to order one?
I haven't tried yet. You have to send in the thing with your money, the record sleeve. Or you cut out the center or something.
Yeah. You want me to tell you something about cabinets or something?
Hey, what is it you do? Who do you work for?
Master Brand Cabinets.
Master Brand Cabinets. What do you do for them?
I'm channel manager.
Channel manager.
Are you writing this down?
What does that mean? Does it mean that you hold the remote?
Well, I gauge the depth of the channel.
The channel. There's channels inside of cabinets, or I'm so confused.
I have a little sailor outfit.
What do you do about fjords? Is there a fjord manager?
Yeah, that's a different department. I don't get involved in that too often.
Yeah.
Just when it interferes with the channel, when the channel goes through the fjord.
Is that what you're called, a channel manager?
Yeah,
Because you handle one channel of sales?
that's right. Very intuitive
For a radio
for a radio
guy.
DJ or whatever you call yourself.
Okay, who are your customers that you handle?
We handle everybody. So like Home Depot and Lowe's, and then we have dealers like say like Kite Lumber sells our cabinets. We have a bunch of different brands. In the Home Depot we sell the Thomasville brand, and Lowe's we have Diamond Reflections. In our dealers we have all those brands and a lot more, and then in like Kite Lumber sells Aristocraft and probably Decora.
So this one place has many different brands.
That's right.
Brand names.
We call that multi-branded.
Multi-branded.
In the corporate world.
That's a good way to put it.
Now
that makes sense.
Now
I
you
like
used
that.
to just work for Aristocraft.
Well, that was, but then Aristocraft bought another cabinet company,
Okay.
and then we bought another cabinet company.
Now is it true?
So you're eating
Now
up
is
the
it true
competition.
that big corporations don't pay any taxes? You tell me, because I've heard a lot about this.
You mean through loopholes?
Through loopholes.
Well, I don't know.
Well, now here's what I've been thinking about this. I read this article by Molly Ivins in the paper today or yesterday.
Okay.
It was all about big corporations not paying any taxes.
In the Evansville paper?
Yeah, but it was a national article.
Okay.
And I thought, well, like, what is a big corporation? You work for a big corporation.
I don't know if it's a big corporation.
It's bigger than my corporation.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you pay taxes?
We actually did pay taxes.
See? You know what I mean? Like, you're paying taxes and you work for them.
Right, so, and I think everybody else I work with paid taxes.
Yeah. And then what they were complaining was that people who make, like, between $100,000 and $500,000 pay more taxes than big corporations that make millions upon millions of dollars. But it's kind of a, I'm not sure if you can, it's kind of, you're not presenting all the facts.
Yeah, probably not.
George Bush paid $200,000 in taxes last year.
Well, how much does he make?
He made about $600,000.
$600,000, and he paid, well, I guess that'd be right, $200,000.
Yeah. He pays a big chunk. But it's like, it's not all, he only makes like a couple $100,000 for being president,
Yeah, it's 400,000 now.
Is it 400?
It went up when he started.
When he started, he was the first.
He was the first president to. Yeah, they actually doubled it. It was 200,000
So he only made a couple $100,000 on the side, you know,
Yeah.
at those parties and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Selling Avon or whatever he does.
I thought he danced.
But
you want to
what?
talk to Christina?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's a nice girl and all, but
He doesn't want to talk to you anyway.
okay, she was already on earlier.
We try not to talk to too many girls.
Yeah.
Well-
Is Chris Dickens still on the phone, on the line, on the air there?
Chris?
Chris is he listening still?
Yeah. No,
Anybody
he's
else?
not listening.
So it's just me talking to you two.
Yeah, nobody's listening.
Oh.
I
But
think
it's being recorded, so, people will listen later.
so. This won't be lost. This
Okay.
conversation.
Unlike our lost tape.
Oh, did you know about our lost tape?
No, I didn't.
We did a remote show at Heath's house one time, and I recorded it onto a cassette tape, and we broadcasted it from his computer. You heard it. Remember? The
yeah.
quality was so bad.
Yeah.
It's all messed up. Well, that tape has not been transferred. That show is not available. You want to listen to that show? Tough. You can't. It is the lost tape. I don't even know where I put it.
Well, it wasn't very good, really.
Well, that's what, I mean, okay.
Yeah, but
that's what you
you
say
know.
now,
Later on down the
In the
years,
aughts,
people are going to be...
Yeah, but like when you get into the 10s and the 20s, people are going to look back to the aughts and say, where's that lost tape?
Yeah.
And they'll be breaking into my house.
See, it'll be... This is the kind of thing that'll develop a cult following.
Spiral out of control.
That's right. When
Um,
you've moved on to other things.
What?
Huh? Hello? What was that humming sound?
It's
you hear that?
It's the laptop.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm broadcasting out of my laptop. I'm going to switch it to... I'm setting up an NT server, Windows NT. I bought it at a garage sale for $0.25. Windows NT? Are you familiar with the operating system?
Oh, yeah, talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's predecessor to Windows XP and Windows 2000. It's a server software, and it's just a very stable atmosphere or environment, and has a lot of air controls. Like it'll just restart on airs, so it keeps going. I'm going to set up my broadcast server but I'm just having trouble with Windows NT. Like it's a little bit. It's not as sophisticated, say, as even Windows 98.
Yeah.
As far as user friendliness, it's a little bit more. It almost seems like a Linuxy sort of operating system. You have like services you start and stop, and things are more. You have to be more technically minded, I think, to use it.
That's
So
interesting.
very.
You want me to read you a poem I wrote?
Yes.
It's like the literary section of your show.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, do I need music to
Do you have
introduce
music?
Okay, I'm sure I've got some. Hold on. We gotta introduce the literary section of the show with some music. It's kind of lame that I mentioned that we're introducing the literary section with some music. Okay. Let's see.
And now, from the Paul Gubbins in the Basement show, starting this evening for the first time ever, we will have our literary section.
Okay.
Boy,
That was nice. You'd be a good announcer. That's what I need, is an announcer.
But I'm number 2.
Well,
Sorry.
you're my number 1 announcer. Okay, wait.
I
We
see.
gotta reintroduce that.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to do it again? That was a one-time shot.
Wait, here. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Okay, we're gonna hold
I
on.
can try.
We're gonna do it into. Check out that microphone right there. Tap on it. Okay. You'll get a boomier. Your other one's off.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a little check on there to see what it.
Check.
Oh, that's nice.
Is that good? All
You
right.
give me a little bit more bass.
How you enjoying this, Andy?
What?
You're on the edge of your seat.
Oh, you
aren't
can't hear him, can you?
I hear you.
Can't wait.
Okay, there. Now you can hear him.
I couldn't
Okay.
even hear his voice in the last time. The music was so loud.
It's just loud for you. You're getting it now. You can hear the music, can't you? I control the phone monitor differently than I control the record
Oh, okay.
and broadcast monitor. It's a little bit confusing. I have a lot of knobs I'm dealing with here. Okay.
And now, from the Paul Gubbins in the Basement show, We are introducing for the very first time this evening the literary section.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and read your poem.
Well, introduce me first.
Oh, wait, hold on.
now.
Wait. Okay, there.
Wait, Paul, it's your
There,
brother.
okay, here you go.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
For our first show, we will have Andy Gubbins' original poetry work. And we can start it now. Andy.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's from my book called A Week Off for Christmas. That's in progress right now.
Okay, is that some sort of pun, like it's W-E-A-K, or is it just normal?
No, it's just normal.
Okay.
Am I back on this one?
Yeah, you're back on.
Okay.
The background behind that is I started it when I had a week off during Christmas.
Okay.
Okay, so it's called The Cows.
The what?
The Cows. Holy smokes. There's
What?
a gigantic spider on the floor.
Was that part of the poem?
I thought you were just saying holy smokes.
Let me kill it first.
Wait, go ahead, start over.
Well, hurry up. It's going to crawl away. This is the... Woo, that's a nasty looking one. Got big fangs or something. No, it's a... Okay.
Whoa, that was awesome. We need that sound bite. Can we get that? Do that again.
Well, hold on. You need to start the whole poem over. Because I interrupted at the beginning, then Heath just interrupted right there.
No, he didn't even start yet.
No,
What?
he was reading the poem, weren't you?
No.
No,
Oh.
he's been talking about killing a spider.
Oh, I thought that was the poem.
No, that was the real spider.
Oh, that was...
Killing a spider.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I thought your poem was like, wow, it's a nasty one.
Okay, ready?
Wait, should we do the intro again?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No, yeah. Okay, so this is called The Cows. 2 feet of snow on the ground, and someone turned the cow loose. Be careful picking them up. They sometimes bite, my daughter says. I'm not Abby. I'm a cowboy. Sorry, I say. Every year it happens this way, or so I imagine it will. That's it.
Okay,
That was great.
this is nice.
Every year, what happens this way?
It happens this way.
It
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it's, I don't know much poetry that does, really. It's for the deep
Okay, do
intellectuals.
you have any more?
Um,
What book is this? You said it's from your book.
yeah, it's called A Week Off for Christmas, remember?
Oh, yeah.
By Andy Gubbins.
Speaking of things like books, I'm going to put out a box set.
Huh?
I'm going to release a box set of music.
So now you've decided for
we could
sure.
package them together.
That's pretty funny. I mean, that's cool.
What
Okay.
was?
You want to...
Well, earlier in the show, it was an idea, and now it's a definite. I love that. That's.
You want
You
another
said
one?
you
Yeah,
have problems making decisions. Okay, go ahead.
These are... Let's see here.
Now, are these all poems in this book?
Yeah, this is all poetry.
Did you spend all week writing the poems?
No, they've kind of been on and off.
So you're still it's still work in progress.
Yeah. Here, I'll try this one out on you. This one may not be all the way done. This one's called Manual Transmission. The scent of old tobacco smoke stained... Whoops, let me start again here. The scent of old tobacco smoke stained car seats filters through my head. I close my eyes and breathe in a childhood. This is not my memory of my childhood. Perhaps a friend of mine. The vinyl seats slide under my jeans and I reach for the manual transmission, set it to neutral, and ignite the engine.
It's pretty interesting. Did you notice something about your poems, Andy? Is that they don't rhyme.
Well, I spend all my time rhyming my rap.
Exactly.
So,
Have you talked to Mom about your poetry?
what?
Your mother, writes poetry.
Yeah.
As we see now, she is your mother now.
What?
Your mother, because you write poetry. Your mother wrote poetry.
Hey, Andy, that one could use more to it. A guy started to get interested. And I was like, okay, well,
Yeah,
I'd like to hear more.
They're sort of short.
Well, it's almost that one was almost story-like. That one could be turned into a short story.
If you put 2 on a page, you could get away with it,
If I put 2 on a page?
2 on a page with like a line in between them.
All right. So that's it.
Are you going to have... Hey, you know what you could do? Is, since you're already working for the company that makes the cabinets...
Yeah.
This is a great idea. If you're thinking what I'm thinking...
You could have them start making that, what people line their...
Shelf paper.
With your poetry on it.
I was just thinking inscribing them on the insides of the cabinets at the factory as they go out. But his idea is a lot better.
Yeah, because then you could have mass production. People that already have cabinets could still buy them.
Shelf paper would be a great place for poetry, too.
It would be.
It would be very kitschy or something. You know?
It'd be
Sweet.
suave. It'd be hip.
Swing! Or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if it'd be swing, depending on the poem. Andy, are we boring the crap out of you yet?
Oh, you're starting.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to write your name here next to phone, since you've been on the phone for such a long time.
You're going to write my name next to phone?
On the, for those of you who don't know, I have about 14 pieces. I have more than that. Close to maybe 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22 pieces of masking tape attached to my soundboard, each labeled in their own individual way. 22 things I have to remember all at once while I'm doing the show and keep the excitement flowing. It's a lot to ask of one mortal man.
Of course, it was your idea to do the show, so you took it amongst yourself, right?
All right.
Okay.
I was trying to say
that's
something.
enough. I think that music means it's time for me to go.
This music? Okay. Well, there it
And
was.
today.
Wait, okay. I'm going to have Heath introduce you out. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Here we go. Your little music.
You have just enjoyed the literary section of the Paul Gubbins in the Basement Show, featuring this evening's guest, Andy Gubbins, with works from his work in progress, A Week Off for Christmas. Thank you, Andy. We enjoyed talking to you. You had much inspiration to add to us, and if that made any sense. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate being part of such a historic evening.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Was my brother Andy.
That was pretty good.
Oh! Got more listeners and more listeners.
More and more. What do we have, 2?
Well, we just have 1. We had 1 earlier, then we had another one. I think at one time we might have had 2 at once, and now we just have 1.
Okay. Do any of them look like they're the same ones?
No, they're all different. We've had a total of 3 different listeners tonight.
Awesome. We're the best. Of course, I'm only number 2, but hey, what can I say?
Okay. For those of you who just joined us, this is the Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show. We have with us Heath Dill in the studio.
Hey.
Heath is not only my co-host, he is also my announcer.
Hi.
Let's
I've
announce.
just found this out.
Let's where he's going to announce a segment for us now. Okay.
Welcome to the Paul Gubbins in the Basement Show. Today is April 15th. Time, Central Standard Time, 10 till 9 p.m. We've been going for 1 hour now. This segment, I have no idea. But thank you for listening.
Okay. That was awesome. You're a great announcer.
you didn't tell me which one it was going to be.
Okay.
What segment we were actually going to do.
It's 9 o'clock. It's on a Friday night.
That's why we have no listeners.
I know.
People are out shaking their butts
Perhaps.
and sanding floors.
If you're using a drum sander, you can get a little bit of both of that going on.
I suppose.
Let's see. Let's look through here. See who we could call.
Whoever it is a very lucky person. So, when I announce, I should announce through this microphone.
Yes.
It actually sounds better.
Yeah, it's
Just over these, or do you think it actually...
Oh, it does sound better. When we used to use those it's more NPR sounding.
Oh, okay.
There is a Squad 5-0 show tonight, which is Dave Peterson's band, which is Dan Peterson's brother.
Dan Peterson is the one that lives in Scotland?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to call up John Barry.
Where's Dave Peterson live?
In Philadelphia, but he's almost always touring.
Squad 50 are the people that Chris moved in with.
Yes.
So Chris is in Philadelphia alone.
Yes, okay. See if John Barry's at the show.
Is that who you're calling?
Yes. I wonder if he has the same cell phone. Probably not. It's probably an old number, you know?
It's ringing.
Yeah.
I mean...
Hey, this is John. Please leave a message.
Hey, it's John.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave your callback number, press 5.
Hello, John. This is Paul Gubbins with the Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show. I'm here live with Heath Dill.
Hello, John.
And we're just wondering what you're doing. My number is 423-9364.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and record message review.
Hello, John. This is Paul Gubbins with the Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show. I'm here live with Heath Dill.
Hello, John.
And we're just wondering what you're doing. My number is 423-9364.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2.
Let's make
To
another
erase
message.
and re-record, press 3. To continue recording where you left off, press 4. At the tone, please continue recording. At the end of your message, press 1.
Hello, John. I'm continuing recording on my message, which is an option on your cell phone. I'm here with Heath Dill.
Hey, John.
Wait, that's the wrong. Heath is He's going to announce something.
John, you've missed a golden opportunity this evening to be on the immortal show, Paul Gubbins in the Basement.
Okay, let's listen to that one.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record,
People are going to hate us.
message review.
Hello, John. This is Paul Gubbins with the Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show. I'm here live with Heath Dill.
Hello, John.
And we're just wondering what you're doing. My number is 423-9364. Hello, John. I'm continuing recording on my message, which is an option on your cell phone. I'm here with Heath Dill.
Hey, John.
Wait, that's the wrong. He's just gonna. He's just going to announce something.
John, you've missed a golden opportunity this evening to be on the immortal show, Paul Gubbins in the Basement.
Okay.
You think so? Okay.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To send your message with normal delivery, press 1. Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, I think.
And all we did was talk to a message machine.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Whatever you might call it.
Voicemail, I think, is the...
I'm not up on this, you know...
Hey, is your
Terms.
wife have her phone upstairs?
No. That'd be
Okay.
funny, though.
Would be.
Does your wife have her phone?
Oh, I could have... Andy, my brother's not listening. I know where Chris lives now. My wife, I don't think we know how to use our cell phone.
Okay.
We could call Justin Elliman.
Yeah.
We haven't talked to him in a long time.
Wait. It's 5 till 9. He's not off yet.
Well,
Does he have
maybe
a
he's
cell
not
phone?
working on Fridays.
No. Well, I don't know.
You know-
You could try.
Well, I don't want to call and like get his fiance and then like they're breaking up or something. And she's all upset, like he doesn't live here anymore. It just would be.
Man,
We could call Jesse Fuller.
he really built that story up.
Okay.
Jesse Fuller.
Yeah.
Now, I think Jake's the one I know.
Yeah. I think Jake is the one you know.
Jake's the one I love. Be the one that I want.
Okay. Let's see if Jesse answers the phone.
Does he have a cell phone?
Yes.
Jesse.
Hey, Jesse?
Yeah.
This is Paul Gubbins with the Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show. We're live with Heath Dill.
Hey, Jesse.
You got a minute?
I don't know. I don't know where Jesse is.
Oh, who is this?
Jesse.
Jesse?
Yeah.
That was pretty lame, Jesse.
Yeah, I know.
So what time does Squad go on tonight?
Squad goes on about probably 9 o'clock, 9:30 maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just
That was great.
I had some orange juice and smoked a cigarette by the river with Dave Peterson about half an hour ago.
Hey, did you know, and this is on Dave Peterson's own testimony, that I taught him, not that he is cool, he said, not that I am cool, but Paul Gubbins taught me everything I know about being cool.
Really?
He said that to me one time. And I don't think he was just pulling it out of his arsenal of flattery.
Hey, Paul?
Yes?
Do you think we can hook up probably like once a week, maybe once every other week, and I get some cool lessons? Dead air. That's not good for a radio show. That was just like really bad dead air.
Maybe, you know, I mean, I'm awfully cool.
Hey, I don't want to cut your radio show short, but I'm at a concert right now outside of Wired Coffee House. Believe it or not, I do get outside of Wired.
Okay. Well, maybe we ought to let you go then.
Okay.
Thanks for talking to us.
Goodbye, and thanks for calling. Serious.
Hey, Jesse?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, Paul.
Okay.
I always have, even when you didn't like me.
Well, okay.
All right, bye.
Bye. Okay, that was Jesse Fuller. Yeah, we'll call Mike Lyerly again.
Mike Lyerly.
Mike Lyerly. He is...
So that's the dude from Arkansas?
Yes. He's
Okay.
my hero.
He's your hero. How's that?
I just love Mike Lyerly.
Really? What's he do?
He's an artist.
Okay.
But I love him from his appearances on the Fun and Games TV show.
I know nothing about that.
Oh, it's the greatest show ever.
Is it a real show that was really on television?
It was on public access TV in Arkansas.
Like PBS?
No, like public, like some cable channels have like a where you can submit your own stuff.
Oh, okay.
And they'll do it.
And you've seen this material happen?
I've got tapes of it.
Okay.
Okay, well, if he comes on, then you're gonna introduce him from Fun and Games. I'll tell him.
I'm gonna
5 minutes.
I'll tell him that we have a announcer. Oh, please be home. Please be home. Please be home. Please be home. It's kind of scary. Scaring myself the way that I'm acting.
It's not looking good, Paul.
Hi, you've reached Michael Lyerly, the tallest man in the world. The code.
Hello, Michael Lyerly. This is Paul Gubbins with the Paul Gubbins from the Basement Show. We were having the most exciting show ever in the history of shows, me and my co-host Heath Dill.
Hey, Michael.
And we thought that we'd call you to let you participate. And you're not home. But anyway, we'll go ahead and whatever you call it, we're not introducing, but we're detroducing this segment. And I'll have my announcer do it.
This evening on the Paul Gubbins in the Basement television show, or radio show. I'm fired.
Okay. Thanks for lending us your answering machine. We'll see you later. How the hell could you have done that? I am not putting up with this crap any longer from you.
Just a T.O. yeah. How'd you like that anyway? With the Napoleon Dynamite.
What? Oh,
you know, whenever Kip's sitting
really
there with
T.O.'d.
Uncle. Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
I thought that was pure genius. He was T.O.'d.
Okay. I don't know. This may be the end of the show. call my mom. But what would I say? Mom, I'm on the radio. I'm sure she'd like that.
Paul, I always told you you're such a bright boy.
Well, Mom, I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio, Mom.
Like I said, you're such a bright boy. What are you doing wasting your life away? Being on the radio. Don't you know a bunch of psychos listen to the radio? I have no idea what your mom sounds like, so...
That's exactly what she sounds
really?
like. Yes.
Kind of like Minnie Mouse?
Exactly like Minnie Mouse. Robert York. When would I ever call Robert York?
That's funny. He's probably not even under that number anymore. I think he's not even living in Evansville.
Yeah, that's an old number. Okay, well, so happy you joined in tonight. So happy you decided to listen to the show. We're so happy. We're so happy.
I can't get the smile off my face.
He can't get the smile off his face. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play some music. We're going to fade out. Then it's going to switch to something else rather rapidly and abruptly in a very unprofessional manner. This is it, the end of the Paul Gubbins Show for April 15th, 2005.
We'd really like to thank you.
Wait.
Okay.
Now go.
We'd really like to thank you for coming in and visiting us this evening. We would greatly enjoy and appreciate your listening presence again next time that we're on. Constantly check your internet service for the rockmessiah.com website, which will give you updated information upon when's the next time you can catch us live here at the Paul Gubbins in the Basement Show.